Good morning everyone and welcome to our Monday morning assembly. I hope you are all well and are looking forward to this last week before the half-term break. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 9th of February, is Safer Internet Day. So in my assembly today, we're going to be thinking about how to stay safe online. When I was thinking about this assembly, I was thinking about all of the different ways that we can access the internet. I'm sure lots of you have got at least some of these different devices at home, but probably not all of them. There are so many different ways that we can access the internet these days, and during lockdown, most of us have spent more time online than we normally would. I was also thinking about why we access the internet. Have a think for a moment about all of the different things that you do online. You might go online to play games. You might go online to chat to friends. You might use the internet to research information. You might use the internet to do shopping. Perhaps in your family you use the internet to watch films or to play music. Of course, at the moment we are all using the internet for remote learning. There are so many different things that we use the internet for. I couldn't possibly list them all. But can we trust what we find on the internet? I want to share a short video with you now that has been produced especially for Safer Internet Day, where it talks about whether we can trust the information that we find online.
Have a look at our video about meerkats. Some facts are true and some information is false. Can you decide which are true and which are false?
How much do you know about meerkats? Here are 4 fascinating meerkat facts. A group of meerkats is known as a mob, gang, or clan. As desert animals, meerkats need lots of water. They drink around 6 litres a day. Meerkats can grow up to a staggering 160 centimetres in height. That's the same as a gorilla. Meerkats are immune to some snake venom, which means they could take on a cobra. Want to know more about meerkats? Check out this site.
Which facts were true and why? The mob, clan and gang run because lots of animals do that, make mobs and clans and gangs. I thought it was true because when I watched the TV programme, I saw a bunch of meerkats and one meerkat in different episodes take on a cobra, and then there was just 2 halves of the cobra.
Well, I think the fact about the meerkats in the water drinking 6 litres a day, I think that's false because meerkats are really small. How can they drink all that water?
The false ones were that they can grow up to the size of a gorilla. Because meerkats are little small things. So the title at the start, it said fake going down on the bit, but not spelled correctly. How does it make you feel when you see false information? It makes me feel a little bit stupid and sad and a wee bit angry as well. Annoyed? Well, it makes me feel kind of confused. How do you know what to trust online?
Well, I would always check where it came from and who made it, and ask a trusted adult, and just check if anyone, like any other trusted websites, say the same thing.
If you really want to trust it, you might want to go and ask like an adult or something.
If something seems too good to be true, then normally it is. I keep checking and checking and checking again to see if it's true, because not everything you see on the internet will be true.
I hope you enjoyed that video, but I also hope that it made you think about the fact that not everything that is on the internet is always true. Sometimes we can assume that because something is on the internet, it must be true. But there are no rules or guidelines about who can post information online. Take this assembly, for example. I've recorded it at home and created the slides myself, and I've put it onto the internet. Now, potentially, anyone across the world could see it. When we look at information on the internet, it's important to think about who has written it or produced it, and whether we trust the website that it is on.
I want to share with you some top tips for staying safe online and for thinking about whether the information that we find on the internet is safe and trustworthy. First of all, you should never share personal information online. This is things like your full name or your address or the school that you go to or specific details about your family. That sort of information shouldn't be put on the internet. You should always make sure you know who you are talking to or playing games with online. The internet is a great way to stay in touch with people and to interact with different people as well, but you should always make sure you know who those people are. Passwords should always be kept private. That means not sharing passwords even with your best friends. If you're looking at information online, you should always make sure that it is true. Sometimes people put things on the internet that are not true, and it can be confusing or just false. So you should always check that what you're reading is actually based on truth. Make sure that an adult knows what you are doing online. It's important that adults know what apps you are using, what games you are playing, and what websites you're visiting, because then they will be able to help you if you come up against any problems. You should only play games that are suitable for your age. Most games have an age rating, and you should make sure that you're playing games that are designed for children of your age. And finally, always, if you see something online that worries you or makes you feel uncomfortable, you should tell an adult. That might be an adult at home or it might be an adult at school, but you should always say if you're feeling worried.
Thank you for listening to my assembly, and remember, stay safe, including online.